What up, everybody? This is Tiggy coming at you with episode 3 of the Crime Time podcast hosted by Team Villainous. We've had Iolux on as well as RealKnives, and today our third guest is RealKnives, who's a competitive Fortnite player. He's 17. Knives, you want to say what's up?
Thanks for having me, man. Glad to be here.
Absolutely. So, like I told him, this is just a podcast where we get to learn about not up and coming, but well-established players and people in the community of esports. And we're happy to have you on. To get started here with some of the questions, I asked the same first question to anybody that I have on. The first console and the first game you ever picked up.
Probably like the PS2. Pretty sure it was like San Andreas or something. GTA.
GTA.
Yeah.
Now, were you like me? I had all the cheats written out on like a piece of scratch paper.
Oh yeah. I would have my grandma go online for me, and she would print them out for me.
Really?
Oh yeah. It.
See, my parents never knew that I played it, so like they wouldn't let me.
Yeah.
But my older brother got it for me, and then I would play it like quietly, so I'd have to wait till
Yeah.
they were gone to get the new cheats, or like go in and write them all down because I'd lose the paper like every other week, stuff like that. But that
Oh
was
yeah.
probably one of the most fun games like you could have in a childhood.
Yeah. It was the best, man. My dad used to play it too. Like he's in the other room playing Fortnite right now. So
Really?
yeah.
Gosh, that's awesome. So now, I'm guessing he supports the hell out of your Fortnite career, right?
Oh yeah, he tries to play the competitive stuff himself. A while ago was PAX West. He went and he played at that with me. So
Really?
yeah, it was pretty cool.
How'd you guys place?
I did decent. I didn't make it to grand finals. He like gave it his best shot. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
I mean, he went out and he tried. You know what I'm saying?
that was that's when I first realized that I need to switch to PC and mouse and keyboard because I was fresh off of console then, and I had never played on a PC before PAX West. So when I got there, it was a whole new experience. It was
Hmm.
ridiculous, but it was worth it.
So you were, so back when I know you competed in a villainous tourney, and did you win or did you take second?
I got second.
You got second, and was that when you were on PC or were you on controller then?
I was on PC, mouse and
You were
key.
on PC by then.
I've been on mouse
Um,
and key for 11 months now.
11 months, and
Yep.
like how long did it take you to be whizzing around on the mouse?
Considering I had probably no help and no friends in the PC community or
Hmm.
anything. All my buddies were still on console. So I didn't have anyone to tell me like the tips, the best keybinds I should be using at the time. So it probably took me a good month and a half, 2 months to be as good as I was, if not better than I was on controller already.
Really? Okay. So, and I mean, and how much time do you put in daily playing?
You know, if you go back to around World Cup and
Hmm.
any time before that, I was on anywhere between 4 to 7 hours a day. Now, recently, I barely even play events. Like, I get on and I play the event, and I'll probably play a little creative before or I'll Kovacs before or something, but I don't play nearly as much as I used to. It's just not as fun as it used to be.
So do you attribute that only to the enjoyment of the game, or do you think it's more or less that your skills are refined now and it's more you just get on and compete when you need to get on and compete?
Like competing wasn't my only aspect to playing the game. I like to play pubs. I like to pub stomp. I used to go for leaderboards and stuff on console. I used to always do that kind of stuff. I'd play pubs with my dad. I was just trying to play some yesterday with him, but I don't have any enjoyment playing pubs when there's no reward. So ever since Siphon got taken out, it was kind of just competitive for me. And pubs is
Gotcha.
where I'd go
Okay.
to have fun. And now I don't have anywhere to go have fun.
Gotcha. So now, are you like thinking of is Fortnite like your end all be all, or are you like avid in COD or
Um,
CS:GO?
well, Fortnite's the only game I've ever taken competitive ever.
Okay.
Before Fortnite, I would play like Fallout, Gears of War. I never like took any game serious. I barely played COD. And Fortnite, if this doesn't work out, it's not going where it needs to go. Growth isn't where it needs to be. I have backup plan. This is a whole side business. I'm still going to school. I'm in high school right now, but I'm doing dual credit college right now too.
Hmm.
So I'm just keeping on track, doing what I'm doing here, and don't work out, don't work out. I got other
No,
stuff to fall
yeah.
back onto. So
That's always good to have. I mean, Nate Shot said it, but said it best way back in the day when he was on Optic. He even said he's like, you know what? He's like, gaming's what I want to pursue, but school will always be there if he
yeah,
needed to. Which I agree, but I also support anybody that goes through schooling while they compete. I think that's extremely difficult when it gets to like the college level because your professors like, and I'm sure you're experiencing this now with taking the dual credits, is your professors in college care way less than the high school teachers make it seem like they do.
yeah,
If you fail, you fail. Like, it's on you. They don't care.
yeah. There's no
um,
going and complaining like, "Hey, the website wasn't up in time," or
hmm
"I sent the email, but it just didn't go through." It's final.
hmm and I mean, you don't show up to class, like, that's how. So when I went to college, like, I had a really rough freshman year because I
Yeah,
just didn't want to go to school. I was kind of an idiot my freshman year of college. But I mean, it was nice because it was nice in my head at the time because I mean wasn't mandatory attendance, so I just didn't show up and I failed obviously, but that's because I just didn't show up. So
yeah,
that's where, like, for competitive players, like, they got to keep their focus. It's difficult to do. Like, I was doing that, and it was easy for me to just say, "Oh, I'll go tomorrow," like, and I wasn't even competing. So props to you for sticking through and continuing schooling while you compete.
yeah. I don't know why more of the younger people like because you could start the dual credit as a freshman in high school, and you could get so much done by the time you graduate high school, and it just takes years and years off of work that you have to do. Um, and all most of the competitive players, like a good portion, are younger people,
Hmm
uh, and they could be doing this stuff. Like I think I've only out of the 9 college classes I've taken, I've only went on campus for 2, and they were 28-day long classes, and I'd only go 2 days of the week. It was cake. Most of it's online. It's a matter of doing it. That's all it is.
Yeah, going
It,
out and like figuring out how to do it is
yeah,
like the main
and
part.
then by the time you graduate high school, you're gonna graduate, or you're gonna get a 2-year degree in college just from
That's
graduating high school and doing
unbelievable.
that. So it takes 2 years off of college already.
Yeah, you
So
get your what? That's your gen eds, right?
yeah, or no, it's your associates. So boom.
That's really, I mean, that's unbelievable. Like, I still don't have my associates. What am I? 2 credits away, I think, and I just can't fucking go back. Like, I work full time. Um, I have a full time job in sales. I do okay, financially, and then
Yeah,
I'm taking care of Villainous with like Shui and Deprive. Like, literally, when I get home from work, I just start my second job, basically. So I have like no
yeah,
desire to do that right now. Obviously, I know, like, it's a fallback. If I need to go back to school, like, I can. Which is why I like it. Like, I like to know that it's always there. It's a very good backbone to have, and even more so, it's going to be a good backbone to have because you're going to have your degree. You know what I mean?
yeah. Because
And that's
even if you don't think you need it, that little piece of paper, it means a lot in this
hmm
world.
yeah. What are you getting your degree in, if you don't mind me asking?
Just business management, and then after I'm done getting my associates in this, I'm moving on to culinary arts.
Really?
Yeah,
So you can cook?
I can cook,
What's your best dish?
dude. I can't even pick. I make a mean burger and a
Mean
steak.
burger,
I like meats. You know, I
dude.
get
Same.
down with meats.
I get
Yeah.
down with the meat. Okay. Um, trying to think. Yeah, so like I watch like on my free time. Like, probably nobody knows this, but like I'm like a fanatic of Gordon Ramsay.
Oh, dude, I'm telling you, I go to bed watching YouTube,
Dude, me too. I watch
Ramsey
like
all the time.
Kitchen Nightmares, like all of his tutorial videos, like Hotel
Oh
Hell.
yeah,
Like, he's hilarious, and like he literally makes my mouth water with what he creates. Like, it's
yeah.
unbelievable.
Oh man, he's a character, Ramsey.
I
It
ate
is fun to watch him.
at his Hell's Kitchen in Vegas.
Oh yeah,
Outstanding food.
I
Like,
haven't been there before.
no, you have or no?
I have not.
I mean, obviously, like, he's not there,
Yeah.
but still, like, the food, like, is freaking fantastic. I mean,
Oh
he's
yeah.
got good standards, and he's got like a bunch of different. I know he owns like pizza chains now, like
Hmm.
sushi, like a grill. Dude, that guy's like the epitome of like an entrepreneurial culinary person.
Oh yeah, he's everywhere.
Is that like what you want to do, or do you want to be like a head chef somewhere, or start your
Um,
own restaurant?
it really depends on how things align. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Depend. Maybe I want to go work in someone else's restaurant, but I personally have the opportunity to try and open my own place. But I wouldn't want to be where I live now in New Mexico. I'm not a fan of New
Hmm.
Mexico. Um, I'd want to go
So I know
somewhere else
you
for
said
sure.
you're in Mountain Time right now, right?
Yeah.
And then where were you before?
I was in San Jose for about 2 months in California.
Gotcha. Is New Mexico where you're from?
Yeah.
Born?
Yeah.
Okay. And do you have any plans to move anywhere?
Uh, as soon as I can.
Yeah. So do you know where you want
um,
to go?
I'm really not 100% sure yet, man.
Do you like warm weather or cold weather?
Uh, I
Both.
could. I like hot weather more. I think it's because I'm more conditioned to it. Here in New Mexico, it's a
Hmm.
desert, so it's always hot.
Yeah, I have a buddy. So I'm from Chicago,
Yeah.
and in the winter it's just like disgustingly cold outside.
Oh yeah. No,
And
thank you.
I have a buddy who went. He lived here his whole life, and then he went to college, and he goes to the University of Tampa,
Uh huh.
Florida. And he came back, and like it was spring break or something, and he came back, and it was like 65 degrees, and we picked him up at the airport, and we were in like t-shirts and shorts, and he walked out in like double pair of sweatpants and like a winter jacket because he was that cold. It was. I mean, I just can't believe it. Like it's people don't believe like how much your body like actually adapts
Oh
to that.
yeah.
And I know like if I moved somewhere where it was hot like year round, it would take me time to like be okay with that.
Yeah.
I know it. But okay, wow, did we get sidetracked from gaming? Okay, here we go. All right, here's another question. While we're on the topic outside of gaming, I know I saw you tweet. I think about the Logan Paul KSI fight.
Yes.
So now I'm a competitive boxer. I'm pretty sure we had the same view on the fight. What do you think of that? Did you think it was a good call? Did you think KSI won that? Do you have any opinions,
I
or do you want
I
to see him
think it's
fight again?
as simple as Logan got heated in the moment, took a shot where he shouldn't have taken a shot,
Hmm.
and it costed him the whole thing.
Yeah, and everybody's saying like it didn't cost him the whole thing because JJ or that takedown didn't get counted for JJ.
I
And
mean,
I mean,
I don't know. I watched the whole thing, and I kind of just saw KSI running at him like emotion. You know what I mean?
exactly. Like
Like
he's throwing
not
these like
playing very smart.
overhands. They're just
Oh yeah, and he was
haymakers.
looking down. Like he was
Hmm.
just looking down the
Oh yeah.
whole time while swinging him.
Everybody's
And
going nuts. The whole crowd's going nuts, and he's not hitting on any of them.
yeah,
Nothing's connecting to
I
Logan,
don't
but
know.
everybody
From what I
thinks that
saw,
Logan
I
is.
think Logan just he put him in the dirt. I
I
mean,
think
is
he would because
I would say it was a good 75-25 Logan on me.
I would agree too. I think it's obvious. If you watch that fight and you want to tell me KSI is the better boxer,
Anything other from boxing though. If it was MMA, dude, KSI would be in the dirt,
oh, KSI would
done
probably
for.
not make it out of there, and he knows better than that now.
Cause
That's why when did you watch the whole thing?
yeah,
You met at the end when they're interviewing KSI, like around a match three or whatever they mentioned,
uh huh,
where they're like a rematch for number three, and KSI like, nope, this is done. I'm not doing this again. Like you knew it right then and there. He did not want the problem.
oh yeah. Because
He got
you could see Logan. He had like the muscle memory to try and like go low at him a few
like,
times or try and put him in a headlock. But he because he comes from a wrestling background too, I'm pretty sure,
yep.
and that's just it's what he's used to. So going boxing was just a whole new playground for him. So I don't
I
know.
know. Yeah, it was tough to watch, definitely, because like there were so
Oh
many
yeah,
opportunities, like where Logan, like even when Logan had that takedown that was illegal and he rocked the crap out of him,
yeah,
um, like when they restarted that fight, there's no way KSI was 100%. Like Logan should have sped up and went after him like right there.
for sure, for
Like he
sure.
might, I still think he would have ended that if he did that, but damn. Okay, yeah, we'll get off of that because I'm still pissed about that. All right, here's a good one. So, all right, knock on wood. But do you think Fortnite is slowly declining?
um, I think it has the potential to keep declining, but at the
Hmm.
same time, I think it's as simple as one good update to make it go right back uphill.
Yeah, I
That's
feel
all
like
it is.
the not the yeah, maybe you could say the clout like behind it and like the excitement
Yeah.
has gone away. but it's still there. Like for people that play Fortnite and compete in Fortnite, like
Yeah,
it's still there.
I think it's really hard for, say, us to even judge
Hmm.
the it going up and down because I don't pay much attention. I don't play pubs all day anymore. I don't know if it's fun to sit there for 6 hours and just play with the boys. You
Yeah.
know, when I play, it's serious, it's competitive. We're calling everything out,
Hmm.
and we're just worried about getting our points. We're not just vibing.
No,
You
dude,
know,
that's a great analysis of it. I agree with that 100%.
because I see my dad in there every day, man, every day with the boys, just playing, crack
Just
open a
chilling.
beer,
Yeah.
play
Oh
some
yeah.
squads.
Dude, that was my favorite part. It was when I started playing season one when it first dropped,
Yeah.
and that's when like somebody built a wall and you knew they did it by accident. Like nobody meant to build. Like it was just a completely different game, and I mean
Yeah.
that's why like these people that like left for a certain amount of time and tried to come back, like you suck. Like if you
Yeah.
come back later, because these kids kept grinding and they're so good now. Like I
Hmm.
tried, I think a month ago, I reinstalled it and I played 2 games and I like got killed by it was just the recent drop and I got killed by like the bots that they have
Hmm.
in the game twice.
Yeah.
I got killed by those
Oh
guys and I
man.
knew that wasn't a good sign, so I re deleted the game.
Oh shoot.
Okay. Okay. So now for your content, I know you post like a lot of clips. You have a YouTube, correct?
I do.
How do you have like a schedule for that or are you just like when a video is ready you upload it?
I don't, man. Since my last 2 weeks of being in San Jose, I kind of really declined.
Mhm.
I took about a week and a half to 2 week break, and then I started coming back. Since I came back, I probably only streamed once or twice, and then I haven't uploaded a video since. I'm sitting. I probably have. I could pull it up right now. I'm sitting on about 40 some clips right now.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm just deciding if I want to sit down, see what I like, see what I don't like, find a song, put it in. So I'm
So
not the
you
biggest
edit
fan of
all of
YouTube.
your stuff, right?
Yeah, I do all
Okay.
my own stuff.
You're not the biggest fan of YouTube, I think I heard that.
I'm not. I'm not. I really am not because
What is like your main avenue? What do you like the most?
I like streaming. Because then
Streaming.
I could be myself. Because when I have to look at YouTube, I have to. I'm really judgmental over my clips.
Hmm.
I'm my own worst critic, and I,
That's a good thing
if
too.
I
I
don't if I don't think a clip is where I'd like it to be,
agree. Hmm.
I won't. I'll just cut it. I'll delete it. And that's. I say I have like 40 some clips, and there will probably only be maybe 7 or 8 by the time I'm done going through them.
Wow.
Because
Hey, I mean that's a good
I don't
thing
know.
to have though.
Yeah.
Um, like we had like so with Villainous, I'll just give you like a little like idea of what happens sometimes. Like we'll have somebody that'll like try to join for competitive Fortnite or even for just creating on Fortnite. And
Yeah.
they'll link us their YouTube channel and it's like 30-minute videos,
Hmm.
right? And I mean, these clips, like you got, like they're not taking any time to review their clips. Like they're not
Hmm.
looking at like the downtime during clips. Like you might hit like 2 snipes within like a minute and 30 seconds, like of each other. But
Yeah.
if you don't edit out that minute and 30 seconds, like somebody's clicking the X button in the top
Oh
right
yeah,
corner
for
and not
sure.
watching you walk
I
around.
don't like to have that little time. I could have 20 minutes worth of clips and put it down to a minute 15. I don't like
That's what
have
I
spare
love that.
time.
I love that. Um, Okay, so you think your YouTube's gonna like slowly start becoming like less inactive, or you think you're just gonna keep doing it when
Um,
you can?
I think it really just depends on how much I start playing because like I told you, I'm not playing as much as I was.
Hmm.
So if I just hop on and play, like I'll do it. Like
Yeah,
I'll probably make a video if I'm in the mood.
yeah,
But
or hop on stream. It's easy to hop on stream. You know what I mean? Like just
yeah,
start it up.
I love to stream. Yeah.
Now, do you have like a full setup for streaming?
I mean, I got a mic, I got 2 cameras, and then I kind of just find a way to string my second camera up to be a hand cam. And then,
Oh,
because
very
I don't
nice.
really have a mount or anything for it, so I
Hmm.
have a okay, so I have like a little football thing, right? And it's
Hmm.
hanging on the wall and it has a hook. I kind of
Mm.
just wrap the wire around that hook and I and I angle it at my at my mouth, and it
Dude,
works.
you
Nobody
gotta make
knows.
do with what you got.
Yeah, nobody knows.
I mean, nobody's
So,
got like what these people spend like 20 grand on their stream setup, and
oh
because
yeah.
I mean, no, I mean, like people are like, oh well, this could be better, or this could be better. It's like, yeah, if you want to send me 2 grand to make that better, I'll make that better.
Yeah.
Uh, That's what frustrates me about like people that go into streams are like, oh, this doesn't look professional. It's like, well, they're just starting out. Like, do you think Nick
Yeah,
Merckx or Tim the Tatman or Ninja had a streaming room dedicated to him when he was averaging 30 to 40 viewers? Like, no.
yeah.
So I get that. I get that. Ooh, I got a good one for you. Top players you have killed and or 1v1'd.
Mm, I don't think I could really pull out because I
Have
mean,
you
like
killed a lot of them?
well, yeah, we probably all fought each other many times if they're on West because I've been in all the prac cords for a long time. I'm not in
Okay,
them
yeah, that might be a
recently because
stupid
I'm not
question.
playing, but yeah, we've scrimmed against each other for a long time. And
Gotcha.
West isn't a very vast area, so it's kind of like the same 400 people over and over and over and over and over again. Like I play the cups on East too,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't think I've came across a single person I like knew who they were, like
Mm-hmm.
big time. But if I play West, I'll have Scented in every other game. I'll have Wavy Jacob in every other game. We're always playing against each other.
Gotcha. Okay, that's good to know because I didn't know that. I didn't know you were in prac. I know practice court's like a big thing. Like everybody's like, "Oh my gosh, this person's in prac."
Yeah, because I think it's they probably do like two top 25 placements and stuff to get in, and
Really? Okay.
yeah, I got all those during World Cup, so I'm able to just slide in when I need to be in.
Gotcha. Okay. So when it comes to that, like, let's now we can kind of revert into this. So, obviously, I know you were grinding hard to join Evade, correct?
I was
And you were what, top 10 for them?
top five.
Top
No, I
five.
was top 10. Yeah,
Top 10. Okay. Well,
I
still, like,
forgot.
I mean,
Top
out
five
of what,
joined.
maybe 10,000 people trying to get on their team?
Probably, yeah.
That's still very impressive. And like, so how did you know like you were top? Like, were you communicating with somebody in Evade? Like, keep going and
We're in
like,
our own. They made a Discord for us, and we would have like interviews every other weekend, and where we'd go and we'd ask Hantel questions. He'd give us tips and his knowledge. And when it came down to the top 10, it was basically just a race for who put out the most content and who had the most activity on all their socials combined. And then they would also have us push G subs, but that they said that wasn't, you know, calculating into you getting in if you could sell more G subs. But yeah, that's kind of what it hinged on. Just
really?
content,
Okay.
consistency.
That's very. And then, so are you like done grinding for them?
Uh, yeah, I costed myself. I've talked to a couple of people in there on my own
Mm-hmm.
that I had made the top five. I'm not gonna say who spoke to me, but
Mm-hmm. No, you go ahead.
I had made the top five and I was supposed to join, but I guess I had a history in the past, and who doesn't do it? If you're a competitive player, you talk trash. It happens,
Mm-hmm.
and you die. You go talk trash. Say something after you die. Who knows? But someone had how DMs between me, and I was probably, being me, talking trash,
Yeah, I mean,
and
like, I
and
get there's
that's
like, yeah, okay.
yeah, and Hanto or they had made the executive decision he had himself that it not my time because toxicity, and I completely understand that you can't join an org or soon to be org and have a ticking time bomb for someone to say something ridiculous in someone's DMs and it come out and make the whole team look bad. So I
Mm-hmm.
get that, but you know, it happens. It's my own fault.
No, absolutely, I agree. It is what it is, though. You know what I mean? Like, we get it, once in a while. Like, I'm sure some of our competitive players, like Shaban Ban, he plays with Evade Orange, for the events. I know that.
Yeah.
Everybody's got it in them. Everybody's a little bit toxic. Like, I play
Oh
in like
yeah.
$50 tournaments for Call of Duty, and if you want, like, I mean, thank God. No, hopefully nobody's recorded voice because I give it to them. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not nice.
Oh yeah.
It's a GG at the end of it. Like, whatever,
Oh
it's over.
yeah. Of
But like,
course.
it's. I mean, yeah, you. That's the.
It's a competitive
It's a,
setting. What do you think people say on the football field?
Oh,
What do you
exactly.
hear when they do the mic'd in stuff? What do you hear?
Hmm.
Just trash talk after trash talk.
Like,
It's the same stuff. This is a sport. So
agreed. Like, you look at Nate Shot, and so I was a big fan of Optic. That's why I always refer to Nate Shot, Scump,
yeah.
Crimsix. Way back when Call of Duty wasn't big, what made esports big at the time was because Nate Shot and Aches were talking trash and then like shoved each other on stage.
Uh-huh.
And then they both blew up because like the video blew up, and it wasn't
Yeah.
even like that bad. They literally shoved each other with like one arm. Um, but I mean, like it's necessary when it comes to fan interaction, like at LAN events.
Oh
Like
yeah.
you want to see the players like go at each other. You know what I mean? Like you don't want to
Yeah.
see five players up there sitting quiet, staring at a screen, and then just getting up and walking away.
For
Like,
sure.
I 100% agree. I get it. I do get it from Evade's point too, because you would have been like a brand new person on their org, I guess.
Yeah.
And that, I mean, whoever sent the DM, a little bit salty, I'm sure, but
Yeah, someone's
uh,
mad. Someone's mad.
someone was a little angry. All right, so this is my last one I have for you, and then we'll just chalk it up about random stuff till we're done.
Awesome.
Okay. So I just like when I bring somebody on, I scroll through their socials. You know what I mean? Like I just
Okay.
see if there's anything. Like I'd be like, oh, that'd be fun to talk about. And then I see your pinned tweet.
Okay.
I'm like, well, how did you do? How did you do this? Did you have to
Um
pay?
yeah, I
Were
did.
they? Were they? Was it expensive? Where's the link? How can
Mm,
I do it?
okay, so it's on a website called Fiverr with two R's.
Okay.
And there's a bunch of advertising people. There's a guy that dresses up like Jesus and he does his 30-second ads. There's doctors that do their 30-second ads, and then there's the ad twins. That's who the people I got it from.
Mm-hmm.
And I had seen someone a very very long time ago do this. His name was MMG. It
Okay.
stood for Madden Mobile Gods, and he would play this mobile game Madden, and I
Mm.
would watch his videos. I was younger. I liked his videos, and he got that done. And I remembered it, and I was like, dude, that'd be super cool. I haven't seen one of those in a long time. And I started doing my research, and I found the site. It probably cost like $10, probably, and it was delivered in a day. I loved it, so I posted it, and it took off.
Dude, yeah. I mean, like that popped off. It's
Yeah,
like
I've seen a lot
remember
of people
Knives'
try and make them
daddy.
past
Like that
that.
was
Oh
fucking
yeah.
hilarious. Um, I love that. That was fucking lit. So you said it's on Fiverr. So like anybody that wants to do that, they could go on Fiverr and get that done.
Oh yeah.
Okay. But nobody do that. Don't steal his thunder. Don't hop on waves.
Oh, you go ahead. Go ahead. I'm waiting for someone to get more views than mine so I could get a new pinned already.
Oh my god. I want to do like maybe I'll do a villainous one. Maybe a villainous one would be lit.
Oh yeah.
Um, okay. No, but yeah, but that's all I got for you. How I like to wrap up, most podcasts when I really, really respect the guest, which I do for you. People that are interested in your content that want to find you, how's the best way to do it? Was your Twitter, YouTube,
Um,
Instagram? What are your handles?
every single one of my socials is RealKnives.
RealKnives.
Every single one of them.
Real Knives. He is nasty. He's a competitive Fortnite player. I trust me. Like if you see his clips, you're gonna love him. Go check out his pin tweet. Drop a like. Give him a view because that shit's fire. Do you have anything else for them? You want to give them any tips? Anything at all?
That's all I got, man. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So again, this is episode 3 of the Crime Time podcast with Real Knives. Remember to check him out at Real Knives, all social medias. This is Tiggy. We are out.